So my Fiat 128 has these dents, these creases right here in the doors. It's on both sides, and I showed in an earlier video, these are really common on these because there's as part of the door hinge, there's like a little strap that limits the throw of the door, and those straps break. And then when the strap is broken, the door will open up too far, and this part of the door basically catches the inside of the fender and it creases. So you can see the circles. I tried to use like a suction cup type dent puller to remove this, and it did not work. So I'm probably, the next resort would be to remove the inner door card and try to push this out from the inside. But before I do that, I'm going to try one of these really inexpensive dent puller kits. I'll put a link to it below. I purchased it on Amazon, but you've probably seen them. They have like these little tips that you hot glue to the body, and then the one I'm going to use here has like a little slide hammer. But there's other ones that have like a tool that braces against the sheet metal and then pulls on that little part that's glued to the car. So here's a better look at the angle. So again, the kit I bought has a bunch of these different like plastic pieces, and I found this one, and I like this one because it's long. A lot of them are round, oval, that sort of thing. And I'm just going to glue it right to the crease there. And then I'm going to hook onto this with a little slide hammer that came with the kit and try to pull this out and see what happens. And what happens with the glue is it'll just eventually pop off the painted surface. And then you can redo it again and again and again until you get the result you want. The kit I purchased has this like hot glue gun, and it comes with a specific type of glue in it. So I'm waiting for this to come up to temp. I'm going to apply it to the surface. We're going to glue this right to the crease. Okay, here we are. So the glue is warmed up. The glue gun's kind of up to temp. I'm just going to put a bunch of glue on this surface right here. Okay, got nice glue on it. Gonna push it right into the crease. I'm gonna apply a decent amount of pressure just to make sure I get a good bond and that the glue spreads out. And I'm gonna wait a couple minutes to let that cool off. So I'm gonna put the glue gun down. So this is like the little slide hammer the tool came with. There's this little metal bracket that kind of goes over that guy right there. And then there's a notch on the slide hammer to grab the bolt there. Just going to kind of pull. So I'm going to pull on the T and see what it does. And it actually popped out a bunch, but it needs probably another application just a little higher to catch the crease that is right here now. I feel a little bit here still. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to re-glue the piece. I'm going to clean the glue that's on it off and glue it right there and try that again. I'll let that cool off. Okay, here we go again. Lighting up the metal piece, coming on with the slide hammer, keeping everything tight, pulling a little bit. That just did the job. I'm going to grab just the lower section of this. Okay, that came out great, except I have glue stuck to my car. There you go, glue's all off. So you can see what a good job that did. I mean, there's a tiny light crease right here still, but I'm going to do it again right here. Pull this up a little bit. Maybe do one right up here in the corner, pull that up a little bit. So like I said, it's a million times better than it was. So you guys could leave it like that, you know, or now I could go in and do body work and, you know, I don't have to worry about that much filler, you know. But yeah, cool little kit. And again, a link to the kit will be in the description below. And the kit I bought was fairly complete. Like it had all sorts of different shapes. It had the slide hammer. It had the other like plier style puller. It had a couple suction cup ones in it. So it had a bunch. You could buy, you know, a much simpler kit if you know, specifically know which type of puller you want to use. But that is pretty cool. So look how bad this side, driver's side got it really bad. I mean, this is a massive crease right here. So you can see it from the side. So I'm going to use the same technique and the same tool and see if I can pop this out. All right, here's the moment of truth. This one's really bad. Turn on the light. So look at that. Dent came out. It took off some paint from where that rust spot was. So there's a hole in the paint right here, like these rust spots. So the surrounding paint, as you can see around these rust spots, is a little loose. So it took that off, but it took that dent out, which is pretty freaking awesome. Again, link to the kit is in the description below. I am happy with the result. These were really the two worst parts of the body of this car. I'll do a little more up here. But you get the gist. Cheap little tool that works. So give it a whirl.